Hello class and professors, I'm Jamie Rogers. Today we are talking about interpersonal relationships. Gina answered for us what interpersonal communication is and when it becomes intimate. How does communication in interpersonal relationships develop? Mark Knapp, a communication scholar, developed a 10-step model on the stages of relationship development. I am going to discuss with you the first 5 stages of this model that we call the coming together stages. Most relationships seem to follow patterns or stages of development, and each level tends to be predictable according to human behavior. A relationship has 2 phases, the coming together phase and the coming apart phase. When a relationship comes together, we experience levels of initiation, experimenting, intensifying, integrating, and finally bonding and ongoing intimacy. In the initiation process, we see the beginning of a potential relationship begin to form. Maybe you're working up your nerve to talk to someone for the first time, or perhaps you're exchanging general salutations such as "Hello there, the weather is nice today." We give off signals that we want to communicate with this person, but we are still playing it very safe and establishing boundaries. Next, we move on to the second stage of the relationship development process, which is experimenting. Here we are trying to find common ground by engaging in light conversation to see what the other person's interests are. You find some common link with that person, and then you can have a conversation about it. Perhaps it's a coworker who you have recently met, and you discover during break that they are reading a book that happens to be by your favorite author. You can begin changing small talk about the author, which leads to talking about other authors and discovering that you both have a very common interest in reading. This could allow you to open the conversation up to other topics. This leads us to intensifying the relationship. Here is where the relationship begins to enter a deeper level, where you gain confidence in your conversation with the other person. We may offer more information about ourselves and gauge the reactions that we get. We have to remember we are still vulnerable and have a need to protect ourselves in case the person rejects us. We begin exchanging thoughts, emotions, gestures in this stage to see what we will receive in turn. For example, if you buy this person a small gift or you take them to lunch, you develop in your mind the expectation to receive it in return, and if you don't, you begin to wonder if the person feels the same way about you. In a relationship that is forming more intimately, this may be the phase where we say "I love you" or establish pet names for the other person. Through the integrating portion of the relationship, we start to integrate our life with them. We begin to introduce and share our friends and our family. We begin to do more things together that we have common interest in, like maybe attending ball games, getting season tickets. We invite this person to go along with us in social events such as weddings or our office Christmas party. You become publicly acknowledged as a couple. Even our conversations become more intimate. Finally, in the 5th stage of the relationship development process, we enter into the bonding and ongoing intimacy phase. This is a stage where we make long-term commitments and we engage in things as engagement, marriage, establishing plans for the future, where we get to live, are we going to live together now, we get to buy a home, we get to start a family. We can hope that this would be the final stage of the relationship process, but we do have to keep in mind that there is also the potential for the relationship to fall apart. This is the possibility of the coming apart phase. I have explained how communication within interpersonal relationships develops according to Knapp's 10-stage model regarding the items of coming together. Sharon Davis will continue with the rest of Knapp's model, the coming apart stages. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a great day, and God bless you.